what we were usually told. Anyway, we were told that the release date for Max B was November 9th. And I'm like, nah, man, get out of here. I'm in Vegas. I'm running the people. Someone like, yo, I represent Max B. He's coming home soon. I'm like, nah, man. Didn't Max B get 99 years? That's the last thing I remember. Look, Max B, 99 years. I remember that shit. Right? Like, or something like that. No, he got 75. He was originally sentenced 75 years. Then supposedly, he did get his sentence reduced to 20 years. Okay? So he got reduced to 20 years. And that was, he was sentenced, let me see, when was he sentenced? 2009? Yeah, which means it would be 16 years later. Right? I'm doing my math right? Yeah, 16 years later. He was in jail for like a year or two. So he basically did about like 17, 18 years. Yeah. That'll be about 85% off. Okay. This was the video of him coming home. And as you would expect, one of his biggest advocates and, really his right-hand man when he was free, French Montana, met him when he was released. Here we go.
Yeah. Back together. They finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it. We going to Morocco. We going to Morocco. We going to space the pyramids. We going to space the pyramids of Giza. I love my nigga. Yes, sir. Boy,
Y'all niggas ain't believe. Y'all niggas ain't believe. Fuck wrong with these niggas, B. You niggas ain't believe. Niggas fuck wrong.
Now, I got to be honest with you, which I didn't know this was a thing. But apparently after you've done a bid, they got to bring you home in style. And I got to be honest, I think French Montana did his thing. He brought the wave god, the Silver Surfer. I think he falls into the legendary category. You know what I mean? A lot of them joints, his mixtape joints, but he's kind of like the first, like he had this like sing-songy type of wave. Like it was very like unorthodox, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I felt like he influenced a lot of rappers to come later. But this idea of bringing your mans home properly, French showed out. And I don't want to give all the credit to him because I'm pretty sure the people were there, but they got him a chain, they got him an outfit. I don't even know if he took a shower, but they had this nigga basically, he got out at 11 o'clock, right? He got out at 11 o'clock. They had that nigga on the field of the Jets game by like 2 p.m., man. Nah, man. It's very, by the way, a lot of people are showing love. A lot of people showing love. Oh. My bad, I added another topic. Okay. Yeah, there's another video somewhere. It's a video of him getting out right here. Max B getting out of jail. This is it right here.
Go to your pops. Go, Carter. You should be the first one. Go.
So I guess they let him out.
Close. You can't get too close.
Now let his kids go. Where's daughter?
Let's not get close to the gate, guys. They're gonna tell us to move.
let's see it.
Hold up.
Where's daughter? Let little Sharon get in there. Let little Sharon get in there.
Let's see, go.
Where little Sharon at?
I'm gonna give him the phone.
Oh, wow. Is that like his daughter or something?
Yo, the jeans ain't tight enough.
I live in like 30.
Jeans ain't tight enough.
That's French. By the way, is anybody living better than French these days? Yo, y'all seen French, like, yo, let me tell you this. French used to be a dirty nigga from, like, New York. And when I say that respectfully, but, like, French was, like, the nigga we all thought was a little bit slow. Cause like he had gotten shot in the head back in the day, and he's like, he kind of had that little slur, cause like I think the bullet was still in there. Respectfully, that's my man's, okay. And it was rolling around with the Coke boys. You know, they were some real scrappy type of niggas. Have y'all seen French? He done French Montana engage. He engaged to the Princess of Dubai. God damn, that's a come up from fucking scallywags in the subway station to now. This is your queen right here. This thing. Wait, I think he about to be the Prince of Dubai or some shit. I don't know if you could marry into the family, but this is her. I've always said, listen, French is like Rich the Kid on steroids. He gonna find some way to make it, man. He gonna find some way to get a hit song. Look. Moroccan American rapper. Like, you know what's so crazy? This is the only time we now seen French claim Moroccan. Like, bruh, this nigga. We used to be like, this nigga from New York. Now it's like Moroccan American rapper. French Montana got engaged to Sheikha Mara, the daughter of Dubai ruler and UAE Prime Minister. Hey, let me get to what matters. No disrespect to her. But let me start pocket watching, man. The daughter of Dubai ruler and UAE Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul bin Laden. What the hell? I mean, let me chill. Let me just look up his net worth. That's what we got to look. You know what I mean? I'm trying. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Mohammed bin balling. Mohammed bin having. Mohammed bin stunting. Oh, shit. $4 billion? Oh, nah, French, you did right. You did right. You did right. Mohammed been flexing. Oh, shit. God damn. It's all money. You know what's so crazy? Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all remember when Jim Jones and French used to be beefing? Like, French went here. Jim Jones is still over here like being a YN, bro. Like, no disrespect to Jim Jones. Don't run up on me again, bro. Please. Yo, but anyway, who was that rapper? I was thinking Jim Jones, but it's not him. It was some other rapper. Who was that rapper that was on some, that song? Arab Money? The song was called Arab Money. Y'all remember that song? It's probably some New York shit. I gotta be from New York to know that song. There's a song called Arab Money, and now my nigga French done married into the family with the real Arab money. That's what's up. God damn, $4 billion. You know what's crazy? French Montana was the biggest whore when he moved to him and Drake. They were on like a whore competition. Y'all never knew that? Like all that. Remember them? They had that shit talking about 10 snipe commandments, bro. You ever seen that shit? 10 snipe commandments. Drake. It was Drake and French. Basically, what I heard is they were fucking the entire Hollywood Hills. Drake and French was out there. Drake had some Calabasas spot and had some other spot. And French was out there and they were fucking every chick walking. That's what I was hearing, bro. You get what I'm saying? They actually, let me see if I can find it. So to see French go from that, French look like he faithful now. Sometimes, you just got to find the right chick with the right bank account to be faithful. You know what I mean? Like them little scallywags in Hollywood, they don't deserve shit. 10 snipe commandments, Drake. It was Drake and French. Here it is. Look at these fucking rules. Check this out. Oh, it got deleted. Yeah, French had to get that up off his page. You got to delete your wholeness now. French, you got to get that off your page. Yeah, he got it off his page, bro. That nigga got that shit off his page immediately. Yeah, here we go. Y'all see it? Yeah, Drake and French was on some Splash Brothers shit. Like, pause. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen to this shit. They were fucking all these Hollywood chicks to the point they had to create commandments for it. Thou shalt never pillow talk or discuss business with a ting. Well, I think everybody breaks that law. Thug is the main violator. On any import from the United States, Canada, or Europe, or any region, thou shalt practice a maximum of a 3-day export rule to avoid frustration. You know what that means? You fly them out, back and forth, round trip, within 3 days. No hanging for the week. Thou shalt always be honest with his brother about a splash. You know what that means? Don't lie on your dick. Oh, y'all saying I'm gonna fuck up his bag? Bro, you already in. And they get you know what I do. Like if this come up, I'll be like, nah, I was capping. I'm lying. That's what happened with Braun shit. They were like, yo, did you mean what you said about Braun? Nah, I was capping. Shout out to Clutch Sports, man. Thou shalt never tell a ting about another man's I guess splash here means fuck. Another man's fuck in order to execute his own fuck. Okay. Thou shalt only fuck unprotected if the ting is a must fuck, or if you're too fried, or you trust the vibe and you plan to keep the vibe for a minimum of 6 months with 4 interactions within the allotted time period. Holy. Thou shalt always lie to protect your brother's reputation or chance of fucking conversion in the near or distant future. Okay. Thou shalt be allowed to hunt in all jungles unless a trespass as being enforced verbally. I like that one. Which means all these bitches is for all of us unless you say, that's my bitch. I know a couple niggas, they'll act like it's not their chick until you start trespassing. I know what this is. Thou shalt provide splash accommodations for a brother within his household. Yeah, I don't know if I like that rule. Yeah, I used to believe in that rule. Now, I got one rule with anybody that, first, I don't even invite niggas to my crib no more. Keep your dick in your pants till you get home or go to a hotel. Nobody fuck in my house. There's only one dick in my house. Fuck that. Hell nah. Talking about provide accommodations that your man can fuck. Yeah, all right. Thou shalt use communications with the brother to avoid being blindsided by other hunters and poachers. Thou shalt never use hand-to-hand currency exchange to guarantee a fuck unless hunting on an exotic location. They need to delete this bitch right here because that's what got Diddy caught up. Right here. They better delete this commandment. This better be non-commandments after this. Better delete this motherfucking commandment. You better delete this commandment talking about no more hand-to-hand currency. All right. No more currency, period. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, this was the 10 Snipe Commandments, which was Drake and French. Now my boy French. Is this an ostrich? What the fuck animal is this? No, it's a camel. Yo, French went from posing with New York City rats to posing with the well-mannered camel and his new chic wife. Oh, man, French, you done did it, boy. Yo, French is that nigga, dog. Yo, French used to look dirty. French look mad clean. I wonder what's his skincare routine. He's glowing. Pause. She looks beautiful. I got nothing to say about her. And not that I'm planning to go Dubai, but I don't want no beef with no nigga named Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid bin tripping. I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I think French fuck like, well, let me not. Well, he fucked one of the Kardashians. I think he might have got 2. I don't know how many Kardashians he done fuck. I think him and Game fucked a couple Kardashians. They ain't never put on a suit for no scallywag in the club, no chicks on Instagram. This nigga get with a chic daughter. Yo, this nigga is suited and booted. That's how you don't fumble the bag right here. That's how you don't fumble the bag. Nigga, is this what the fuck? Are these people or is this like this is like a real hand? I ain't gonna cap with you. Are these people or this is actually a fucking... Nah, they too rich over there. Okay. Damn. At least you know that shit's real. Right? At least you know that shit's real. How much does that shit cost? If I'm French, I'm dropping like $2 million on it. You gotta invest to get in this family. I'm mixing my DNA with you. Facts. My son gonna be in a royal family. Fuck all that. Oh, yeah. Damn. Y'all remember French back in the day with a Cocaine City DVD? That nigga was wearing a do-rag, dog. Do-rag, like a dirty, holy do-rag. Yo, French over here look like he's in some desert. This nigga wearing all type of cloths. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at him. This is the face of a nigga right here. Yo, you close her ears and be like, yo, French, let me tell you this. Don't bring her around none of your rap friends. Them hating ass niggas gonna fuck it up. Yo, French, remember when we used to do them 2-mans and we fucked like 30 bitches on that island? Yo, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up, you ain't about to ruin my shit. French got that look on his face. Oh, man. Is this him right here? Shit. Yo, French. Might have to get this nigga like a foot rub, bro. Like, yo, you got to get up in this family by any means necessary, bro. By any means necessary. That's my dog. French is winning. All right. Yo, I'm such a pocket watcher. Let me go back. We were talking about Max B. All right, Max B's home. French took a break from being the Prince of Dubai. He's basically the damn near prince, right? Or is it a prince or like the sheik? I don't know what the fuck he gonna be. But whenever you get in that family, I'm happy for him. By the way, French, I don't know how they do over Dubai, but you got to set a cutoff date for niggas. You do know that, right? You can't be royal family and fraternizing with niggas now. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you might even have to tell Max B, yo, Max, gang, I got to go back to Dubai. They got Emirates waiting on me. They only let me out the palace for one weekend to kick it with y'all niggas. It'd be like, you don't got your passport, right? All right, good. Keep it like that, because you ain't coming over there neither, nigga. You ain't coming to Dubai, nigga. Yeah, you gonna have to set a nigga cutoff date, French. You cannot hang with these Negroes continually. And, yo, did you see how they done kicked out? What's that one prince that thought he was gonna hang with niggas? They kicked this nigga the fuck out of the palace. Prince Andrew or some shit? They kicked that nigga the fuck out of there. They kicked him the fuck out of there. Get out of here, nigga. You think you're going to be fraternizing with niggas? Get out of here. They stripped that nigga of his royalty. Get his ass on out of here. No, what's his name? Is Prince what? What's his name? Oh, it's him right here. Oh, Prince Harry. Yeah, they got that nigga the fuck out of there. Is it Harry? Let me see. Oh, yeah, Prince. Yeah, they got him the fuck out of there. Nigga was doing nigga shit. Told about he wanted to go party in New York in the meatpacking district. They're like, yo, get this nigga the fuck out of here, man. Yeah. Yeah. They got that. They stripped that nigga off his princehood. Pause. They stripped that nigga, man. Oh, wait. Yeah, Prince Harry. Reportedly plans to strip Prince Harry. It's over. Get out of here. These people that, yo, listen, I know we like pocket watching, we like royalties in other countries, but they don't like niggas. We gotta be honest, they don't like niggas at all. You fraternize with a nigga, they're taking away, nigga, they'll kick you out the castle. They'll kick you out the castle. They on some Dr. Umar shit. Reverse. You know Dr. Umar on some no bunny hopping? They on some no niggas. Prince Harry thought he was going to marry this half-black chick. The whole time they're like, they got Thanksgiving over there. They're like, yo, did this chick bring cornbread in here? Yo, get her out of here, man. Yo, guards. Guards. Yo, is that collard greens? Yo, guards. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Get her out. Get him out too. Get him out. Get both of their asses out of here. Peace. Yeah, they kicked that nigga out, man. He ain't royalty no more. It's over. Over. So I'm telling French, if you trying to get into this chic shit, they love niggas, but they don't love niggas. Remember that. So this is gonna be, you gotta pick a weekend where you tell Mohammed been stunting that this is going to be the last weekend I kick it with the niggas. Okay? Maybe they allow you to do a couple shows, but that's it. That's it. I say you tell them about New Year's. After New Year's, I'm not hanging with no more Negroes. I'm going to just come over here, and I don't know what, I hope they don't ban me from Dubai or some shit. Me saying this shit. I don't got no plans going, but still. I don't know what the sheiks in Dubai do all day, but on Instagram, it look like all they do is get chased around by tigers. Like, they be playing with their pet tiger. Like, come here. Like, they be playing with a pet tiger. You don't be see that shit? Sheik's son plays with tiger. They're the only people that got pettable tigers. I don't know what the fuck. Their tigers and lions are mad pettable. The whole time I'm like, Pluto, how is these animals 10 times bigger than you and they're nicer than you? Look at this shit. What in the fuck? Look at this shit. Nigga, I don't know what a sheik does, but every sheik got a video like this. They're just playing with their monkeys. They're playing with their camels. They're playing with their lions and tigers. I'm like, what the hell? Look. Look. They just, what the hell? I don't know. Do they clock into an office? Look. Yo, French. French knew this was going to happen, too. You ever seen French in the Unforgettable video? That nigga knew that shit was going to happen. That nigga went to Uganda or some shit. Nigga went to Uganda. Where is it at? I thought there was some animals in here. Maybe I'm tripping. Yo, Max B, man. Max B. Word 2. We love you, Max B, but this is the time for you to get your Memphis Bleak on. You need to get in that will. You need French to say, Max will never be broke or some shit. I don't know. I think I pocket watched too much. God damn. Nigga, I'm super focused on French getting this back. All right, anyway.
Let's go to the studio.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Damn. Really out.
This is crazy.
Yo, I'm 5 minutes away. Don't let him leave.
How we telling him to stay at the prison?
How far away?
Yo, they told a nigga to stay at the prison that they could come get their video with him. That's crazy.
8?
7? Okay, good. 7 minutes? Good. Sounds good to me. Keep it going.
Yeah, I'm 5 minutes away.
Wait. Okay, there we go.
It's our home. Al, your boy.
Hi, what's your name? Okay, this is the video too.
Okay, anyway, he showed up to a game.
Let's all.
What's going on?
Look.
What's up, beloved? Finally, Rick. How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. You all right? Yes. Aging gracefully. Yes,
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Is that Method Man? Method Man a photographer now?
Give me a job. I want to do some camera.
Are you curious about?
Oh, shit. All right. We got Max B, who's already on the field. I even saw a video of Max B in the club. Max B is yo, you know how people get out of jail? They be like, yo, I need some time away from people. I'm going to spend time with my family. And they disappear for 2 months. Nigga, Max B went to the club, the football game, and probably fucked like 30 bitches, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Max B is back. I'm sorry. That nigga is back. If anybody remember Max B, he was the ultimate nigga. Like, ultimate. He was nigga impersonified. You get what I'm saying? And now that he's back home, he'll get Jim Jones off my ass. You know what I mean? Jim Jones got somebody to worry about now. No, I'm playing. Jim, you know I love you. Yeah. Now he went to the club. Oh shit! This is the princess. Holy shit! Where's the one where they in the club? Look. Yo, Max, you ain't missed nothing, man. Even when you go on for 20 years, you come back, it's the same loud music. Niggas bringing you, like, maybe they was drinking, what was they drinking back then? Didn't Dipset have some purple juice or some shit that was popping back then when he got locked up? What the fuck? Scissorp? Maybe that's what they was drinking then. Nigga, they're just drinking 1942 and Don Julio now. You're in the club, loud music. It all sounds jumbled up. There's always a nigga in your ear trying to talk to you about something while you're just trying to have fun. Look at bitches. See a nigga in his ear. Yeah. Same shit. You ain't missed nothing, Max. You ain't missed a goddamn thing. Oh, look. Goddamn. They said this thing in the club. In the club on his first day out. Oh shit! Yeah, I don't think he don't understand these type of bops. Shit. Like he kind of a little bit off beat, but it's all good. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. Max Bigavell is out here. Oh, you went to Harbor.
That's it. Take a step back. Take a step back. Let me get one.
Let's go, Frank, Nino, and Dunn.
Okay. All right. Salute to Max. Salute to Max. Now, chat. Is it I'm foul? What? Oh, you gotta get his teeth fixed? Oh, yeah, you know, bad hygiene in jail. Hey, now here's the thing. I don't know if I should do this, though. Because I think if I do this is content, but I think if I do this, they're going to throw it on me. Pause. Extra pause. So, of course, as soon as I post the news that Max B is free, yo, it's like clockwork. Yo, as soon as I posted he's free. Whack 100 sends me like 5 documents and sends me a court case. And he says, Max B is all rat. Here's his work. Bruh. Yo, bruv. That's Max Bigavell. Yo, that's a Silver Surfer. Stop. Could we get one? Bro? As soon as I post it to my Instagram, my phone lights up immediately. Yo, he all rat. Here's all his work. Nah, bro. Come on. So now, I got to ask y'all a question, chat. Should I just ignore it? Because really, nobody cares, right? We don't really care. And I did watch the 1090 Jake video today, too. And I think 1090 Jake said the opposite. But, like, well, he's not like my friend, but like, am I L-Mans for leaning into the drama if I call Whack? Or should I just be happy he's out? Yo, Whack didn't give it 24 hours. Like, he didn't give it 24 hours. Yo, T Grizzly, I think you're off the hook. Because you know how I get with Whack. Whack lynches onto one. It's like, all right, you're the new rat. Yo, I got to work. You want to see work? Bet 100,000. I got to work. You know what I mean? And I think T Grizzly survived. All right, hold on. I'm going to do it just for the content. Actually, somebody trying to set up an interview with me and Max B. I don't want to fuck it up. Let me get the content anyway. I'm going to be fair.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh, shit. That might be God. If it goes to voicemail, his phone's dead. Might be God, y'all. Now, he sent me a bunch of paperwork. I'm not even going to, well, I looked at everything, but I'm not bringing up this argument. He's a street nigga. Let the street nigga tell us what we're looking at. Because
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
All right. I think that's God. Okay. So, Max B's out free. Would y'all like to hear new Max B music? Should he kind of just be a legacy act at this point? I think the playbook on what to do when you're released from jail, I think it's kind of broken. We don't know what these guys should do. Like, for example, I think we all could say that Thug completely fucked up his I'm Back tour, right? Start talking too much, didn't come with music. The music started looking weird. Also, he doesn't look the same. He's moving a little bit different. He's a pot. Like, it looks odd. I think we could all say that's post-prison fumble. Remember when Kevin Gates came out and like he was just like he just disappeared for like another 6 months? Gucci came out. I think Gucci and Boosie looked like they kind of did their thing. They had maybe 1 or 2 songs people cared about afterwards, at least. And then they almost did like a tour. And I was kind of like wondering, like, should Max B have even been in the club? It should have been almost that video there and then immediately get the bookings for like this upcoming weekend and fucking have him come out on stage somewhere. You get what I'm saying? Like just seeing him in a club, and shout to Harbor. But still, I don't think this killed his entire thing, right? So I'm kind of thinking, what is the mold of what someone should do when they're getting out of jail in 2025? What should they do, chat? Do we want new music from him? Do we want him to kind of lean back into the old Max B? Do we kind of want him to... Oh, Lamb, thank you. It's an act. Why? Don't destroy a life and a career for legend. You see, that's what I don't like what y'all do. Because y'all do what Wack does. Wack tries to blame it on me. Like, yo, bro, I wasn't going to say nothing, but my brother Ack asked me if he was a rat. And he a rat. I'm like, yo, no. All right. Anyway. People say drop a first day out. Somebody says music. Are we in the space that if Max actually drops some fire shit, we gonna really appreciate it? Or are people just gonna hate? Should he do a podcast tour? Should he do the Breakfast Club? Should he come sit with me? Should he sit with Vlad? Should he do the rounds? Tell his story? Does he sit back, go ghost for a little bit, come out with maybe, yo, and again, I wonder if like these guys ever think about it right before they get locked up. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I would say this. Pop out with a book. Pop out. Movie's going to be, you can't rush a movie like that. But you could have written a book or work with someone in jail if you knew you were getting out to write a book. And pop out with, by the way, didn't Lucci do that? I think did Lucci have a book? I can't remember. Or was that Rollo? Rollo had a book. Anyway. Pop out with a book and maybe like kind of like do a tour. I think he could have done a crazy East Coast tour. All the way Boston down. Condemned. Yeah, we're going to talk about Grammys a bit. Yeah. So, I don't know. But I am excited for him, and congratulations. Whether or not these other situations surrounding his release, you know, some people are going to be like, well, he got out this way, he got out that way. I think for my understanding, he was resentenced, right? I don't think it was a Fed case, but he was resentenced and got 20 years instead of 75. I think they felt the sentencing was too heavy. But the story goes, if you're wondering why he got locked up, Max B knew this chick. I think he was smashing her. It's not like they were monogamous, but like she knew a guy that had some money. And basically, Max B and the chick set this plan up to backdoor the dude. right? Now, that's another thing about like when we get into these type of things and like we're happy you got home, but like there's somebody dead. You get what I'm saying? Like there's somebody like deceased, right? And they got deceased from the same things we don't like with other people. Like, for example, we never celebrate someone getting backdoored, but that's kind of what happened in this case. They're saying Max B and this girl colluded. The girl sets it up. Max B wasn't there. Max B's like stepbrother or like, half brother or something like that. He goes to kind of like duct tape the dude and do whatever the case. When he goes to do that, basically, I guess he pulled a gun on the dude. The dude reaches for the gun. He fires the gun and shoots the guy in the head and kills him. They basically, the police, while investigating it, questioned Max B. I don't know how they initially linked Max B into it. And I think what Wack, was alluding to, like, oh no, I think Max B had told the cops that his girl worked at a strip club, or the girl in question worked at a strip club. Regardless, everybody got sentenced. And I think the girl actually took the stand on both of them, which is ironic. But so anyway, I'm not going off the actual trial or what he's accused of, but I am happy that this is a rapper who I used to enjoy his music. I'm glad that he is free. All right. Okay. All right. Any more Max B clips? Yeah, that's kind of the story. You never heard the story? Why? Let me look it up. Why Max B went to jail? Why Max B went to jail? Let's see. Could we get a short on it? I guess we'll do Traplo Ross. Here we go.
Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the room and plow.
Here we go.
Take a little bit of a look at some background info before we get into some clips and some court documents. So over here on Wikipedia, under felony murder charges, Kevin D. On September the 22nd, 2006, Conway and Leardam ambushed Alan J. Plow.
Okay, so Conway's the woman, right? Conway's the woman. Leardam is like Max B's like half brother. The woman is used as, it's a story old as time. The woman who's a stripper act like she gonna get some pussy to this guy, right? They're in room 408, like a hotel or something like that. He comes there. I guess he always had jewelry or had some money. So she sets up the back door. Homeboy runs in and restrains him with duct tape. So ties his hands up. There was another guy who was the partner of Plowden, which is supposed never mind. They were waiting another guy who supposedly had money too, which was somebody named David Taylor. So they duct tape one guy, right? So the woman backdoors him, gets Max B's brother to come duct tape this guy in the hotel room. Imagine being duct taped and fucking like, and your dick is hard as a motherfucker. Like, you're like, God damn. Like, nigga, I'm about to pass out. My cock is so hard. I thought I was going to get some pussy, but I'm tied up. You know what I mean? So he's duct taped. Then they're sitting there and they're like, yo, we need the other nigga who's your friend, your other rich friend, to show up. So they basically was trying to tell him to call the other guy to come to the spot. They want him to lure him there. There was somebody else. There was another girl. I think she's a stripper too. She's in the room. Now, David Taylor arrives. And apparently he was immediately shot. Whoa. Okay, I guess he is the one who reached for the gun. So the other guy's duct taped. But the guy that they lure get there. And when they get there, remember this whole thought is that this guy always had bread. Probably like a guy that was flexing and flashing. And so they probably seen him around the town and like, oh, this guy always got mad money on him, got a watch, blah, 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 blah. And the story goes, They hold him at gunpoint. He reaches for the gun. You know, some of these niggas is like, they watching that Detroit nigga video too much. That Detroit nigga, you know what I mean? It's like Detroit, how to avoid getting shot. Like this nigga right here. It said, what to do if a gun is pointed at you? That Detroit nigga, man. Look.
Yep, one. Ow! Then there's
Yeah, this nigga right. That nigga right there, man. That nigga should catch a felony for some of the bullshit he done told people, man. What's his name again? Let me see if I can find his name. He had some funny ass videos.
So we have one.
But never listen to this nigga right here. Never listen. He'd be like, if somebody has a knife to your head, like, oh, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, nigga. Let me look at the most popular one. Look at this.
Detroit Urban Survival Training. I'm going to share with you right now what to do if a striker-fired weapon is pinning against your chest, against the wall, and a criminal is holding you at bay. And the reason why they're doing this is because this is how they search you for weapons.
Bruh, let's end this fucking stupid ass video right here. A nigga got a gun to your chest like that, and they say, give me the jewelry. Don't listen to this fucking sucker right here. Just take off the jewelry and give it to them, bro. This nigga's just full of shit, dog. Yo, you ever seen, there's a comedian who made a thing of it where he tried the same thing, and all of a sudden he had a Pop Smoke concert. You're like, what the fuck? What the hell? And everybody looked at him like, nigga, you dead. You up here with us now. Like, yo, that shit did not work. That shit did not work, gang. Like, what the fuck? That shit did not work. Anyway.
Plowden in room 408 and restrained him with duct tape, while awaiting Plowden's partner David Taylor. Also in the room was Giselle Neven. When Taylor arrived, he was immediately shot point blank, execution style in the head, and he didn't even have any money on him. From here,
and it wasn't it's execution style because it was a shot point blank range in the head, but it wasn't meant to be an execution. Apparently, he reached for the gun. That's what I heard.
Crew fled the scene. Plowden then alerted the hotel front desk of the murder as police entered the room. Plowden was caught moving $30,000 out of the room, and Plowden was later charged with money laundering and identity.
Okay, so the dude Plowden, who was the partner of this David nigga who died, looked like, it's basically, honestly, and again, I don't know if this makes you think of it differently. I'm just trying to give context. Max B knew a chick that worked in a strip club. One thing girls that work in a strip club know, they know the get money niggas, they know the scammers, the drug dealers, and the niggas who get money from crime. Because the niggas who get money from crime come to the club and flex and try to buy pussy, right? So they know all of that. Here's the thing though. Because these niggas is getting money illegal, right? This shit happens, someone dies. This dude, even though I'm pretty sure he's sad that his homie just got shot in the head, he's trying to get his money the fuck out of because his shit is dirty too. So basically, this is like criminals robbing criminals, if you want to ask me, but still, it's a crime.
Theft. 1 week later, Conway, Leodam, and coordinator Max B were apprehended and charged. On
So they then arrest everybody a week later, okay?
January the 9th, 2007, Max B was remanded to Bergen County Jail in New Jersey on a $2 million bail. Now, I could only find one news clip that pertained to this case, and unfortunately...
Now, apparently, I think this might be the Cody, I think.
On a $2 million bail. Now, I could only find one news clip that pertained to this case, and unfortunately, whoever decided to re-upload this clip to YouTube put some terribly balanced...
Groups that are operating independently, and poor Mr. Taylor suffered at least by something that was obviously completely Nieves and Ms. Castro to, quote, soften them up, as we use the phrase, to make them loose and to let their guard down, which would allow them to be robbed easily.
So respectfully, and I love Cardi, but it was on some Cardi B shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying Cardi did this, but you know how a dancer, like a lot of these dancers, like they're professional at getting you in a setting, getting you lit with the promise of I'm about to fuck you. Where like you're paying me for this good old time. They either spike your drink, and their job is to really rob you. And shit, I know a couple chicks who they claim they're selling pussy. They'll agree like, oh, I'm meet up to fuck. They got a man. The man is in the car. So when they get the nigga stripped down naked, the chick says she gotta go to the bathroom. She go to the bathroom. She hit her man outside. She leave the door open. The man come in, kick the door down. Bang! Give me all your shit. Da 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 da. She act like she get robbed with you. The nigga take the money and dip. And basically, she don't even fuck you, and she gonna meet up with her nigga and spend your money. Keep it a bean. So strippers, and by the way, that wasn't a shot at Cardi B. I love Cardi B, but like, I think when people had heard her say that, people thought that type of stuff. And I think the reason why that went viral, people have a disdain for it, right? Like, I think everybody has a disdain. Well, me personally, I should know. You know what I mean? I really dislike women who set niggas up. You know what I mean? Like, I think they deserve the death penalty if something happens to someone. You know what I mean? That's why even the Alicia Andrews chick, I literally think she's the worst part of it all. But, you know, maybe that's just my bias coming in. So anyway, that's the story, right? So Max B sets this up. I don't even know why Max B was like involved in orchestrating this. I thought he was getting rap money at the time. But apparently the girl confided in Max B. Max B was still living dirty. Max B gets his brother to go try to rob the nigga. Again, you know, this was a defense. Kind of like, oh, well, Max B never told his brother to pull the trigger. Like, it doesn't work like that. If you orchestrate a robbery and someone, it's like the TK thing. TK said the same thing. Well, I didn't tell the nigga to shoot him. Well, if y'all are going to rob somebody and bring in a weapon, it could turn to a murder. That's how robberies get turned to a murder, and not because you didn't agree to the murder, you agreed to the crime in general, which means you're guilty of it both. So I really think Max B got off, you know, there's somebody dead. You know what I mean? It's not like the nigga like got shot and like he's still out here Millie rocking like he's dead. So that's the story. If y'all did care to know. Yeah. We will see where Max does his first interview. But yeah, I don't want to glorify the aspect of Max getting out because of the crime. I want to focus on the fact that Max is a very legendary rapper who I enjoy. And I'm glad I have the opportunity to be able to possibly hear more music. But as far as the case, the whole case is fucked up. You know what I mean? They backdoored a nigga. You know what I mean? And killed him. All right. Any more Max B things? Any more? Now, Max B's a legend. Absolutely. Absolutely. By the way, I was watching. Oh, here we go.
Another group of people had the same idea.
Let's break this down for a second, okay? We got the two targets. They're getting loosened up by a couple of working girls, okay? Meanwhile, a couple of dudes have hatched a plan to come and knock the bag over whilst they're getting worked by these two girls. But meanwhile, another crew have got wise to this whole thing and they're gonna come in and... Oh man, this is... Whew, whew. Just imagine being in that situation. That is not a good look.
It began when this woman, Gina Marie Conway, a prostitute who'd been with Plowden, told her boyfriend, Charlie Wingate, a.k.a. Max B, a rapper, about the men's money.
Let's be honest, that wasn't his girlfriend, right? Like, that was probably a girl he just was fucking on or he was pimping her.
Okay. We got three working girls. They've all got wise to these ballers that have got a bag at the Holiday Inn of all places. This ain't the sort of high-end Holiday Inn shenanigans that I thought we'd be getting if Chingy's music is anything. Where he
Now, I'm gonna play. I don't want to drag this too much, so let me just play. Jake did a pretty good explanation of it, and you know, I think he preemptively even answered some of the stuff that Wack was saying about like the snitching, because it doesn't seem like it's snitching, but you never know. Wack always has a different perspective. Here we go.
That brother and takes her out, and that's how these things happen, right? And little does he know, she's fucking Max B, who's with the shit. And
okay. We could get it.
Now, this is one of the many appeals by Max B. And within the appeal, it's going to detail, you know, it also has his co-defendant here. It's going to detail what took place in this situation. So the trial evidence presented by the state, including the testimony of co-conspirator Gina Conway. Now, Gina was Max B's girlfriend at the time, and we'll get into this. Max B and his co-defendant, who is...
That's what I need to get. Here we go.
Right now. Now, this is one of the many appeals.
Okay. State of New Jersey versus Charlie Wingate. State of New Jersey versus Charlie Wingate. All right, so here we go. So I guess this gives okay. So 2 victims is Plowden. So these are like the scammers or whatever, right? So these niggas are just get money street niggas. They're partners in a criminal enterprise that included. So number one, this is Max B's appeal. So they're trying to make the victims look like these aren't like choir boys that got killed. You know what I mean? He's basically saying, yeah, the nigga got killed, but he was doing crime already too. You know? So they said these guys were criminal partners in a criminal enterprise that included mortgage, real estate, and credit card fraud. Like this sounds like the nigga that DJ Envy was working with. Obviously, that's not. It's different people, but they're into the same shit. Mortgage fraud, real estate fraud, all that type of shit, right? Remember that one guy that DJ Envy was cool with that got in trouble? They drove expensive cars around New York City. He often carried a Louis Vuitton bag containing cash, sometimes even as much as 40 grand. On September 19, 2006, while in the Bronx, they noticed Conway standing across the street. He introduced himself to her and then took her to a bar where they had a drink. So Plowden noticed a chick standing across the street. Introduced her, got a drink with her. Later, he took her to a hotel where he tried to fuck her. He didn't get to fuck her. She left the hotel room at approximately 4. God damn. Yeah, that nigga was trying. Holy shit. Yo, she left at 4. You still ain't fuck, gang? All right, whatever. And took a taxi to Sin City, where she met Wingate and gave him money. Then met a bouncer. Okay, so this kind of like, it's affirming what I think. Charlie Wingate is Max B. Max B was pimping this chick. That's not the girl. Or, I don't know, maybe he did wife a prostitute who's fucking dudes and giving him all the proceeds, whatever. Then met a bouncer whom she left with. So it looked like she went to go fuck somebody else. 2 days later, the day before the homicide, Plowden called Gina Conway and he picked her up and he took her shopping in Bergen County. So he's doing a little baby. He's tricking like a motherfucker. He was carrying a Louis Vuitton bag. During the shopping trip, Conway telephoned Wingate to make him jealous. Ooh, she had tricks to her shit. Ooh. Oh, wow. Interesting. And told him what she was doing. Right? So basically she told the guy, hey, yeah, Max B, like, that's one of them niggas that fuck with her. I don't know what she probably said. But I guess she's trying to get this nigga to spend more money by basically bringing up a rich and supposedly famous and supposedly rich rapper. Is that after shopping, Conway approached Plowden, accompanied Plowden to a hotel in Fort Lee. He gave Conway a key to the room, and during their stay, he opened the designer bag several times to impress her. So he's flexing like, yo, these niggas ain't having it like me. And she supposedly thought it had $50,000 in it. Later that night, Plowden drove Conway to the Manhattan where he dropped her off. So now she sees the money. She sees it in a pouch. She's like, I bet. He drops her off. Now, he don't say he must have fucked that night, right? But who cares? She's a whore. After dropping her off, Plowden met David Taylor and 2 other women and spent the night in a club and eventually returned to the Holiday Inn where he shared a room with one of the other women, Giselle Neves. So these guys are serial purchaser of punani. Like, you know what I mean? They're just buying pussy all over the place. They're fucking all the strippers. And the dude tried to fuck Gina Conway. He didn't one night. The next night, he brings her shopping. Then he brings her to the hotel. We could only assume he probably did fuck. Then he drops her off in the morning. And he picks up 2 other chicks with his mans, whose name is David Taylor. Or David Taylor had the 2 women because he met David Taylor then. Taylor has shared the same hotel with the other woman, Mait Castro. Okay, before going to bed, Plowden hid all but $1,000 of his cash, as well as wallet, jewelry, and car keys under the plastic liner of the trash can. He hid the remaining $1,000 under his bed mattress and then went to bed while she showered. The crimes were committed in his room later that morning. Meanwhile, Okay, so these guys, these scammer guys, they got 2 new bitches that they're trying to fuck. I guess they got to join in rooms or something like that. They got 2 new chicks they're trying to fuck. The Gina Conway chick was dropped off in the morning and looked like she probably got fucked the night before. So, meanwhile, after Plowden dropped off Conway, she had taken a taxi. So when she had gotten dropped off, she had taken a taxi to a basketball court near 135th Street and 5th Avenue, where she met Max B and his friends approximately 11 p.m. During the next couple of hours, she took an ecstasy pill, drank some Hennessy cognac, which made her high, but the degree of her intoxication seemed to rise and fall. She told Max B about the dude's money. So I guess she's telling, yo, I met this trick. Like, yo, this nigga got bread. He got like, so Max B is like, how much money? She said, a lot. Sound like a 21 Savage song, huh? Wingate then said he was going to get him. So Max B's like, yo, we got to go rob that nigga. Which Conway understood meaning as he was going to go get the money from the dude. Wingate asked Conway where Plowden was, and she told him he was probably at a club. She also told him where he was staying. Wingate telephoned Leardom, which is his supposedly half-brother or something, or stepbrother, who arrived a few minutes later and spoke with Max B. When they were finished speaking, Wingate told Conway to go with Leardom and take him to the hotel where he was staying. So they knew he was staying at a hotel, and Max B says, yo, go with my half-brother and go back to that same hotel. See if you can find that nigga. According to Conway, Wingate didn't intend to use force, but rather intended to steal the money while Plowden was at the club. Now, this is his appeal, so of course you're going to say, we didn't plan to kill the nigga. We planned to steal it from out of his room. We're going to kick the door down and steal the money. Shamel Foy, who's the only witness to testify on behalf of the defense, said he was at a basketball court and saw Wingate and Conway, but never seen Leardom. They left the basketball court. Leardom tried to get a car, but unable to find one suitable for his purposes. And Wingate called the cell phone of a taxi driver, which is this guy, and asked him to drive his brother and his girlfriend to New Jersey. They drove them to New Jersey, but stopped for gas on the way. And while Leardom went to the store at the gas station, Wingate pulled up in a car and told Conway that if she pulled it off, he would love her forever. So Max B told this chick, yo, if you do this shit, I'm going to love you forever. They arrived at Fort Lee Holiday Inn at approximately 4:30, and after mistakenly going to 2 other Holiday Inns. So it looked like they went to the wrong ones. During the journey, 3 calls were placed from his phone to the Holiday Inn reservation line. Looked like they were calling, hotels do this, I think is really bad. They'll allow you sometimes to call a place and be like, hey, do you have a guest by the name of whatever? Could you connect me to their room? And they'll actually go through who's actually, that's why if you're a celebrity, you got to stay on their fake name. Because someone could call the hotel and be like, hey, I'm looking for Busta Rhymes. Well, that's not his real name, but I'm looking for so-and-so. Could you connect me to their room? And they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll patch you in. And they connect you to the room. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, what room is it again? And they'll even tell you, oh, it's room 403. I'm connecting you through right now. So now you know the nigga's staying in room 403. Backdoor heaven, right? So even the concierge will help backdoor you sometimes. So they call 2 places. They realize it's not there. And they find the one that he's there. On the way to the room, the dude put on gloves and took duct tape from his pocket and displayed a handgun. Gina, who had not seen these items previously, became nervous because this was not part of the plan. When they arrived at the room, Leardom told Conway to use her key card to open the door, but it didn't work. Remember, the night before, they had gotten the hotel, and I think he had given her a key. But I guess he canceled the key. Or maybe he extended the room and it needed to be like reactivated. Conway called Plowden's cell phone and could hear it ringing, which meant that he was in the room, but Plowden didn't respond. Conway knocked on the door. Neves answered, so that's the next bitch who's getting fucked in there. He told Conway, by the way, Chad, the more you kind of read the story, you realize that these situations that a lot of these guys end up dying in is in the pursuit of vagina, right? The dude fucked one prostitute and is now fucking another prostitute and basically is moving a little bit sloppy, not realizing all these prostitutes have boyfriends that are broke or boyfriends that are gangsters or boyfriends that will set up a robbery, right? So she knocks on the door. The next girl or the next prostitute answers the door and told Conway and Leardom that he was sleeping, and she tried to close the door. Conway put her foot in the door, and her and Leardom entered the room. Once inside, Leardom grabbed Neves by the hair, pointed a gun at her head, and demanded the money and Plowden car keys. Conway searched the room. Plowden continued to sleep. Oh, this nigga's a heavy sleeper. So you're telling me somebody break into the room, they grab up the girl by the hair that you're with, you're hearing other people's noise, and you're still that's how you know that nigga definitely got some pussy. That level of deep sleep, level 10, knocked out, you know he just got some box. Chat, you ever got some pussy like it felt like you slept into another dimension, bruh? Exactly. He shoved Neves into the bathroom and told Conway to tape her up, which Conway did, duct taping Neves' wrists, mouths, and ankles. Neves got a good look at Leardom and noticed a scar on the left side of his face. Conway woke up Plowden, so they're like, what the fuck, they can't find the money. So they're like, yo, wake up, nigga. And Leardom told Plowden not to look at him or he will be shot. So Plowden turned away and Conway duct taped his hands and eyes. Plowden told him about the money under the mattress. While Conway and Leardom searched the room, Plowden, who was on the floor by the comforter, was able to lift part of the duct tape from his eyes and peek to see what was going on. He eventually told Leardom and Conway the rest of the money was downstairs in the friend's room. Oh, man. That's fucked up. So he low-key backdoored his own mans. They're robbing you. They're robbing you because you fucked this girl yesterday. You fucked the backdoor ting yesterday, and they came to backdoor you. They got $1,000, but you think that they're probably going to kill you because it's not enough, and you sent them to go to your man's room. Like, why would you send them to your man's room? Oh, my God. Holding a gun to Plowden's head, they forced Plowden to call Taylor, who's in the other room. When Taylor arrived at the room, so basically tell him to come up here. Oh, my God. So Taylor gets to the room. He knocked on the door, and Conway opened it. Leardom stood behind the door with the gun, and when Taylor entered, Leardom pointed the gun at his face. Taylor reached for the gun, and it discharged. So that's how they shot him, right? Point blank range. And Taylor fell dead. According to the Bergen County medical examiner who conducted an autopsy, Taylor had stipling on his face, which is stipling is if when bullet is fired close range, because of the blast of the gun and the heat, you'll get almost like burns. So if a gunshot is fired right next to you, it's called stipling. So he has stipling on his face. So basically he went like this, or they assumed, or maybe like by the witnesses, he went for the gun like this and he got shot in the head. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So he has stipling on his face and two of his fingers and a gunshot wound to his mouth. Okay, the bullet went in his mouth. He had died from a intraoral gunshot wound to his head and neck. Now, the thing is, the bullet goes through the mouth. It doesn't just go out through the back. The bullet, a lot of times, could ricochet, go left, right, all over the place. So I guess it probably went up in his head and killed him. And also, your neck has really important shit. Conway collected the items from the room, including cell phones, a laptop, and new clothes that Plowden had purchased the day before. And they went through Taylor's pockets. So the guy who they just killed, they went through his pockets and he took $800. Damn, this is heinous.
So Max B finally got released from prison. You feel me? A lot of people probably don't know Max B. He's probably above a lot of people's times. I mean, if you're watching this, you're probably old enough to know about Max B. You feel me? Like everyone says, Max B was always popping his ish. You feel me? Like I seen the video of him coming out. He was at the game. You feel me? Tooth a little messed up. He probably gonna have, next time you see Max B in like 2-3 days, he's gonna have some new veneers. You feel me? But hey, man. So a lot of stuff. You feel me? Shit. You know, Whack, he is already back to calling someone else a snitch. Let me know if you guys think Max B is a snitch or not. You feel me? If you were sentenced to like 75 years, would you snitch or tell or give any information? Or do you sit there, be real, and be released when you're 90 years old? Let me know in the comments below. It's your boy Big 8 News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I am up.